yourself and forgetting about others.
And that's what the world is doing today.
Well, that's what the church is
Yeah.
doing too, yeah.
No,
Forgetting about
no,
others and
no.
making
The
it-
church is not. Oh yeah, the church is doing it, but the saints are not doing it. No, the saints is not doing it. The church might be doing it,
Right.
but the saints are not doing it because there's a great difference between the saints and the church. Go ahead.
This same attitude has crept into the church as I see too much modern church music centers on the individual and ignores the fellowship of the church. Many books and sermons focus on personal experience to the neglect of ministry to the whole body. I realize that the individual must care for himself if he is to help others, but there must be a balance.
Right. Yes, ma'am.
Said people got to learn to stay out of honor and noble. Because sometimes the books, it's good to read books. But sometimes these books that these people are writing, are misleading, and as I said, it has that me complex. It's all about me. It's not about relying on God. It's what you can do. If you do this, if you do that, you can grow, you can flourish. But see, you forget that it takes God for you to grow.
That's right. Yeah. We have to care for ourselves, and in order to help others, you can't help somebody else to be spiritual if you are not spiritual yourself. You got to work on yourself in order to be able to help somebody else. See, talk all you want, but that ain't shows.
Yes.
It shows. Even then with the music, they done come in the church with it. You don't even know what they're doing all that in the church anymore. The song that they're singing. But same people don't let that bother them. They go on and serve the Lord. See, we got to know this God we serve. Not hear about it, but we got to know this God that we serve. And when you know the God you serve, you ain't got to worry about that. All you got to do is keep holding on to God.
I have a question. The help that you're talking about, what does that consist of?
Pardon me?
The help that you're talking about, what does that consist of?
Would that help?
Consist of, what does the help that you're talking about consist of?
What's
To
the
help
help?
for other, you said to help others, right?
Yeah.
So I said, what, you said help, right?
Yeah,
So
but-
what kind of help, what does the help that
It's-
you're talking about consist
It's
of?
help when you strengthen yourself, then you're able to help somebody else go through, help somebody else, build them up, pray for them, help encourage them to go on with the Lord.
Okay, now, let's backtrack what we was talking about when a person first gets saved, right? And I said that when you said, why when a person first gets saved, they backslide in like 2 months.
Yeah.
And I put out there that because they need people that have been saved longer to help them, to mentor them, to talk to them. You said, no, they don't need all of that. Okay, so now we're talking about the help
Yeah.
to strengthen ourselves to help others. So isn't that contradicting?
No, it's not contradicting.
Because you just said that you don't need all of that. You don't need to do all
Hear
of
what
that.
I'm saying.
So now you're saying.
Understand what the word said. The
Mhm.
word said, once you what did Jesus tell Peter?
Once you are strengthened,
Yes.
strengthen
That's right.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
Peter, he had to get strong himself. He had to get in the word. And once you get in the word and you pray, you can help somebody else. You're able to come over and talk to, let's say, Sister Drake, need help. Maybe you go over there and say, we start, the Bible says it's into the time. And we would like for you to be here so you can be a part of it. So we're praying for you, sir. So now, what else can we do? Say, all right, I'm gonna wait for you downstairs. Don't have to make that. See, as I said before, when you love God and you want God to work in your life, you're gonna do everything possible yourself because you got a longing in your soul for God. David said, my soul thirsts after him, the living God. And we don't have a thirst for God, for the word. We don't have a thirst for prayer. We just don't have it. And if you don't have it, you can't grow.
That's part of your sacrifice too.
Huh?
That's part of your sacrifice too.
Yes, it's part of the sacrifice.
Reading of the word and prayer.
Right. And if you don't do this, you can't grow in the Lord. You know, if you had a garden, they got all kind of stuff to put on the plants and things. If you see a plant not growing, you go to the Home Depot and you get something that you sprinkle around the root of it and water that thing for a few days, and you will see some life getting in. Now, if a plant can do that, what about us? If we don't eat the word, if we don't stay on our faith, how are we going to grow? Well, you think somebody against you? Nobody. I don't believe a saved person, a Holy Ghost person, is against one another. If they're ever saved, they're not against one another. They want to help one another. We are not here to fight with one another. We're here to help one another. We're not here even to condemn you. We make a problem out of right understanding. And we don't have to do it. Jesus Christ died for the entire world. Entire world. He didn't say I'm going to die for this one, he died for everybody. He's the mediator of us. Whenever we get on our knees and pray, we call Jesus Christ. We don't get on this Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. No, we say Jesus Christ. That's it.
Can I say something?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Let's talk about this help.
Talk about what?
The help word.
Yeah.
When somebody is sick and they go to the hospital, they don't leave them there.
You know what?
They do not leave them there. They help them. And there's different forms of help within that hospital.
Yeah.
Every doctor in the hospital have their job to do to help a person. So within Christianity, a person that just gets saved, you don't leave them. Someone that may have been saved for a while and are falling, you don't leave them. Because you yourself is supposed to have the ability to help the person. The person come to you and talk to you about whatever situation that they may going through. You don't take what they're telling you and use it against them. You help them. Wait a minute. And just like you just said, we're not here to be tackling. We ain't here to be arguing. And all I'm doing is responding to the word help. Okay? The word says, by this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one for another. That means more than one person. So if you have love within yourself, regardless, just like a parent with a child is always going to fall. That parent ain't going to leave them. Get out of here. Get out my house. I don't want to be bothered with you. Now, you may be angry at the time, but what you say will affect that child down the road. So now, we as Christians is supposed to help one another.
Say it.
Use the word you choose to use. We are supposed to help one another. Ye that are strong must bear the infirmities of the weak. So now, helping is not in reference to, pulling a coat and telling them they ain't coming to church. You just instructing them on their salvation and what they need to do in order to move forward. But the help, you probably haven't even touched yet because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know why they're not coming to church. All you doing is worrying about the fact that, if they was in the word, if they praying, if they doing this, they're going to come. You have no idea, and I'm just hypothetically speaking because we're not speaking about anyone individually. But we have no idea what people go through in their Christian life, even being a Christian. So just to assume that because a person is saved and reading the word, or supposed to be reading the word, that they going to make it. They're going to make it. Soon as they fall, that don't make no sense. Why they falling? They supposed to be saved. They supposed to be in the word. They supposed to be praying. Yes. No disagreement with that. You're right about that. But we still got to make it to heaven. And there are going to be a lot of things in our path that's going to cause us to stumble and fall. But we ain't supposed to leave the person there. If we see him stumbling and falling, I ain't talking about not coming to church. If you see him stumbling and falling, what's going on, my sister? Come on, step in my office. I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on? Let them tell you what the problem is so that you can be able to work with the problem. Now, if they become downright disobedient and refuse to listen, now that's a totally different story. But you can't put everything based on the fact of them not listening. You got to first find out why they're not listening.
You're absolutely right.
That's just in my opinion.
That has been done right here. When you agree that has been done right here.
I can't speak. I can't tell you yes or no because we're just speaking in general. I say I cannot answer that because you're not asking me, did I do that? You're asking me, has it been done here in the church? I have nothing to do with that because y'all the leaders.
I want to answer that for you.
Okay, you the one that can answer that. Huh?
It has been done right here.
Okay. All right. Exactly what I said is being done right here.
Exactly the same thing.
All right, well.
All things.
Okay, well, I could speak for myself. Nobody have ever came to me and asked me nothing in reference to why I'm not coming to church. Nobody had never asked me what situation I'm going through. I can only talk about myself because you're saying it hasn't been done. So I'm not going to sit here and let you think that you've done it for me. We got to speak the truth here. The truth shall make you free. Okay. Now, all right. Maybe you did it with someone else.
You are the person. Same people is going to help save people. Or help anybody they can. It's no respect of person when it comes to help. We have enough love in our heart for everybody. God don't save you, can't save you